There are many steam and vintage events around the country every year. These range from village and local shows where vintage vehicles and activities can be seen as part of a general show, to events like the biggest gathering of vintage and steam vehicles in the world, the Great Dorset Steam Fair. But other than that huge event, there are perhaps 2 or 3 others that stand out for their size, the number of days they run for, variety of things to see, and the entertainment value. One of those being the Welland Steam and Country Rally. This is organised and put on by the members of the Ross-on-Wye Steam Engine Society, whose planning and preparation ensures that this is an outstanding event every year. This year there were over 1,000 exhibits from all over the UK, something for everyone. Now, any rally or event like this has all sorts of examples of vintage and historic vehicles, and to see them lined up in the static areas is impressive. People like to see them on the move, and so the arena displays become the centre showpiece where the majority of the vehicles and equipment at a rally can be seen by the spectators.
The seats, the lights, the bulbs, the tyres, we lost a lot of industry, and it's something that we have never ever regained. In the 50s, the best sellers of rural, best sales were cars, whiskey. Jim had just discussed it with the gentleman in the paddock there, and you can still buy all the parts for these. There's a guy remanufacturing the engines, the wheels, the forks, the frames.
So, a frame saw of German manufacture, which Joe demonstrates at many rallies and shows. The driving power for the setup, as it usually does, comes from this Ransom, Sims and Jeffries engine, Jessie, of 1918, which belongs to N. Jones from the Forest of Dean. Set up next to it is a rack saw bench with a central circular saw blade, being powered by the 110-year-old Foster engine Stargazer.
further ado, we'll have the first armour into the ring. This is an American vehicle. It's a 1944 LTAC, the fastest moving armoured vehicle of World War II. At a top speed of 50
Although it may look like it, this fast vehicle is not actually a tank. The US Army saw how the Germans used massed armour to punch through defences or to outflank less mobile forces, and decided that they needed a self-propelled and powerful anti-tank gun that could quickly get to the flanks of attacking tanks and take them on. Its armour protection is quite light, allowing for high speed and manoeuvrability, which, even within the confines of the arena, its agility is very well displayed by Mike's son Chris.
It was lightweight compared with other tanks. It was only 18 tons, whereas the regular German you'll see later was close to 30. The ideal thing is to open top colour.
This is followed in by another American vehicle, a half-track armoured personnel carrier. Early in World War II, this was an attempt to provide infantry who accompanied tanks some armoured mobility of their own. As can be seen, this provided an open-topped armoured box with tracks at the back and wheels and engine at the front. The protection was limited to stopping small arms fire and shrapnel, but at a time when British infantry still had to walk alongside their tanks, this was a great improvement to keeping up with armour and survivability on the battlefield.
Oh dear, we got steam. Is that focus one of the cars that was marking parts? Oh dear. Well, that's half a job, Jim. Let's make it a flat pack. That's one of the cars that was marking parts in the colour parts, by the way. So let's try the driver. There she blows. They come from Stonehenge in Gloucestershire, which is about 5 miles from where I come from.
This is billed first and foremost as a steam rally, and so there are many engines here, some working at the task they were built for, which most would prefer to be doing. But as there is limited opportunity to do that, many are just here to be seen, steaming and moving. Those that regularly attend rallies like this will be familiar with many of the engines, and these days it's not often that a newly restored vehicle appears. But at Welland this year, there is such an engine. In fact, this is the first rally.
Right-hand drive form or right-hand steer form.
Examples of pretty well all of the main steam engine manufacturers were at the show, each in turn entering and making their way around the arena. As each made their way past the commentary point, others were closing on the arena from all around the rally ground. They were all there to be seen. As well as steam wagons, there were general purpose haulage engines, agricultural tractors, road rollers, showman's engines of all sizes.
As I said, good bunch of lads, the Saunders lads. Nice to see that big wheeler back in its original livery as well. At one time it sported a very strange livery really for a steam wagon.
Another real live moving steam exhibit here is a full-size railway engine with its own length of track to run on. This was new to the Welland in 2012, but this year a carriage has been added so that rally goers can now take a ride on it. At a Victorian or Edwardian travelling fair, there would also have been a stage for dancers and performers. And this is brought to the Welland by John Saunders with his steam collection based in Bedfordshire, featuring the 98-key Gavioli organ with the troupe of dancing girls formed by the late Penny Rigdon. It could have been a scene from 100 years ago, and in true British style, even though the drought had broken, there were still plenty of rally goers there to enjoy the groups on stage. Go on the rides at the funfair and to enjoy the huge firework display.